that I didn't know. I had no perspective, and I enjoy hearing that. I have curiosity. I'm not trying to be fake humble. Like, I don't consider myself an intellectual. I consider myself intellectually curious. I have questions. I see that getting dulled across peers and across the community. Social media, I think, is a big part of that. A study out of UC San Diego found that even low levels of social media use are associated with poorer cognitive outcomes, particularly among children. AI, people keep promoting AI, like, oh, look at this fancy new toy, and not immediately countering it with the dangers of our community. The level of cognitive impairment of even just moderate use of AI, like ChatGPT, is comparable to being concussed. Our literacy rates across Black children, only 17% of Black fourth graders scored at or above proficiency. Eighth graders could not, a significant percentage of eighth graders could not read a paragraph and summarize it and say what it is. We're in a space where telling people it's a time for reading books is considered elitist. And it's just frustrating to me. And I have to say, I'm sure we'll disagree here, and or maybe we won't disagree, but I hope there are different perspectives than mine, because I have to say I am one of those people. I do not respect everybody's opinion. Just because you have a microphone, I don't always respect your opinion. This guy who's talking, I don't respect his opinion. Andrew, we talked. I'm not married. I don't have children. If I'm giving you advice on either, it's totally fine for you to say, what are you basing this on? Where did you get that information from? And I'm not going to be offended by you asking me that, because even if I might be right, you don't have to respect my opinion. I don't respect everybody's opinion on politics. You might be right on occasion. I don't respect your opinion. So I just think in this environment of these viral clips, I'm curious y'all take on all of this, because I don't want to make it just about Mark. Yeah. But Mark is there because people turn their back on him. Mark should not be on this podcast. He gets the opportunity to talk to people, but Mark should still be at CNN, if you ask my opinion. Mark should have had a contract. As soon as CNN said, we're letting you go, somebody should have snatched Mark up and said that. And I just think they put dumb people on TV sometimes just because you have more likes and followers, and they don't celebrate our intellectualism. So I leave it there. Would love to hear y'all's thoughts.
Pause.
I don't really disagree with shit
she's talking very broad. Like, she's talking about a specific thing, but it is a broader conversation, which she's not like wrong about. Like, just, I guess the idea, like, regular global conglomerates don't respect Black intellectuals.
No, that's true.
Which is true. Like, we've seen that. Like, wasn't not even Black.
He shouldn't be on the show. You don't think he should be on the show?
No, he should be. For that reason, he should be on the show. Mm-hmm. Like, the fact that if he is that guy, we need to be close enough to touch that person,
right?
Even if he's not Mark, because it's many Marks out there who aren't famous and shit.
So I think she's getting caught up on the fact that he almost got into a fight, and I think that's coloring a lot of this opinion to where she's like, why is he even wasting his time, risking his health,
his life,
being smart over there?
Yeah, and she's just trying to connect. And that was like some slight, like, AJ, what was you saying? Like, she
said
she's kind of pretentious about it.
Come on, man.
She's pretentious.
I think it started off nice and then it got nasty halfway.
Yeah.
through.
When did it get nasty?
It's more than
But she said,
I don't want to say.
She said, we're putting these dumb people on.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even be over there. Like, he should be talking to other people.
Yeah.
Like, somebody should have snatched him up. It's like you're saying somebody should have snatched him up. Y'all didn't snatch him up. Like, that's not what happened, though. That's not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, yeah. I thought it was, but I mean, you agree with everything she said. Kind of goes back to the other point, too, though.
I don't really like.
It all tracks.
What did she say that was wrong?
And that's
other than, and I already said that I disagree with the severity of he's not that much better than them to where he shouldn't even be on the show.
Right.
I already said that shit was crazy.
Also, I have to preface that I disagree with the fact that she thinks Mark shouldn't be on the podcast.
You said that already.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just said that too.
Oh, you just said? Is that what you said?
It's funny because you set it up like you were presenting new information, and then you just repeated the last 2 minutes.
Oh shit!
Oh my god. I think that's it. I mean,
you cleared up some shit that was translucent.
I feel like we talked about so many other things around it, though.
We did. We did.
It was quality convo, though.
Yeah, I think it was good talks.
I don't know. This intellectual conversation thing is weird to me.
don't fuck with,
With
these
her?
actual niggas.
A little bit.
She's not bothering me.
I don't
think,
know.
I think y'all are
No,
dumb. and
not this. Not I don't know.
You cut me off. I was like,
Not her. This part specifically, like the overall whole conversation they had. Like I understand the broad nature of it, and there's some good conversation within it. I think they're underestimating the audience that listens to that podcast.
Diminishing the value.
I think they're diminishing the value of the podcast, marginalizing
the Joe Budden
like
audience.
the Joe Budden audience, and the ability that we even have in this room to pick up different things from different types of content and to be on two levels at the same time. To be able to play down here and have fun with it and engage in it, being content, and then understanding the nuance within the conversation, building up to a real topic, having that conversation, breaking it back down in a funny way, the nuance and creating the level of podcasting that's actually occurring in real time that makes it so engaging and makes it such a relatable piece. I think she's dumbing that down.
nah, I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying, but I don't think she has a problem with the audience. I think her problem is with the crew.
I think she has a problem with the audience.
And she didn't specifically say that. From what she said in this clip, she's talking about the level of intelligence in the room.
Well, I think she's right. She
You
thinks
know
the
what I
people,
mean?
in,
She
she,
definitely said
but she
that.
thinks the people in the room are dumbing down the audience.
Right.
That's what she
but
thinks.
it starts with the people in the room.
Yes, correct. It does, and that's what it came off to me is that she thinks that they're dumbing down the people in the room. I don't know if that's happening. I would say I think Mark Lamont is actually helping a lot of people not be as dumb.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I think that it's connecting a lot easier because there's multiple different types of people within the room.
Well,
within the
she's not.
conversation.
She's not looking for a reason to help the Joe Budden podcast. You know what I mean? She's only
trying to help Mark.
her
scope is
point was
bigger.
strictly for like Mark's betterment.
Mark's betterment.
So it's not. You know,
And how we treat black intellectuals overall.
say it again.
No.
But why isn't that good for Mark's betterment? That's the question.
Why isn't what good for Mark's betterment being on JBP?
Yeah. Why isn't that good for his betterment?
I guess
Well,
she
because
feels,
of reasons like him bringing up the dead homies and not getting no love, him almost getting into a fight with a nigga. I think they're just viewing it through that lens to where it's like, this is what's happening to him over there.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. He's too smart for that
I
shit.
feel bad. We let her get her shit off and we didn't play any of
Playing a Joe. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Joe's
all right,
going
let's
crazy.
yeah,
Joe's
play
going
it.
crazy. I was wondering if you had. I didn't see it in here. I was actually started
Got to
asking
play
about it
Joe
earlier.
Nickel. Yeah, that ball headed
About
nickel.
airdrop.
No, I don't have that screen recording, so I'm gonna connect
What was it on?
to-
Spaces or
to the
something?
Roku.
Nah, his episode.
Episode.
He went off.
Oh, because you said screen recording. I was like, oh my God, nigga.
He got paid.
Is that we
I have screenshots.
But yeah,
Yeah, nah.
I think it boils down to I think dumb niggas feel like
Insecure.
and inferior when smart people talking. Even when
think- I
smart
think that
people are
does happen,
saying,
yeah.
I don't think I'm smart. Dumb niggas will be like, I don't like that.
That
bitch.
happens.
Yeah.
That happens. And I mean, and that's why in that conversation when we were watching it and it seemed like y'all were going in on Mark, I personally didn't feel like Mark was doing all that bad or that much incorrect in that moment. You know what I'm saying?
With the sucker shit.
Yeah, I could kind of understand that. Like that, he took it too far. Both of them did. But I think before the blow up, Mark had his ground. I think he made more sense to me in what was happening. I think he was pointing out the inadequacies within what Flip was saying. He was he was like pointing out the fact that he's not a team player, like realistically, and Flip wasn't listening, and then it started to go off rails afterward. If you ask me, even if he was taking digs before that were like playful, but that's how the context of that show has always been. The context of that show has always been like these kind of slight shots, these playful shots that we do all day. So it's like it's nothing that isn't already a thing. That just means that there's some buildup underneath that we didn't know about. And that we saw that in real time. Like, you really feel a way about this. I didn't know you really feel about this, but let's find it out. Let's have a conversation about it. Because we've done that here, where we've had playful shots, and niggas didn't know that. Niggas actually felt the way about the playful shots. You have to talk about it after the fact. So that there's always that push and pull with even that type of content. So you have to always kind of reset and make sure, hey, we good type shit. But yeah, just from the way that you were speaking about Mark, it sounded like y'all were going in on him. I didn't think he did anything wrong.
Well, we weren't going in on him. We didn't even really attach an emotional like judgment on it. We just said that he's easy to trigger, which is factually true. Or maybe like easy might be egregious. He is triggerable.
Triggerable.
He's triggerable.
That's everybody. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
That's everybody. We're human.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he is
but Mark Lamont is different.
He's the super nigga.
Yeah, he's you, J.
You're not the same.
Mark Lamont is different.
He's who you want to be.
He's supposed to be better.
All right, I got this. I got some audio
Okay.
All right.
of Joe responding to Native Land.
That's part of where I come from. It's important for me to understand all walks of life. I'm not shaming where anybody got their education, what that education may be, and how they choose to disseminate that. I'm sure I'm more of an intellectual when it comes to escorts than Angela Rye. But that's besides the point.
I think.
What are we talking about?
It sound like y'all want to talk about Angela Rye.
We're in hour 2.
Well, we're in hour 2, and we already just did what we just did coming off the break. So here we are,
Might as well.
right back to it. Angela Rye, I totally accept your non-invite to your platform, and would like to add on to it.
Wait, she disinvited you from her?
No. She said everybody up here wouldn't be welcome.
I think he does.
Yeah.
Well, that's where problem number 1 arises for me, and then I'll toss it back to Mark. You title it that, and then admittedly say, I don't look at that, because that's not my ministry. See, and that's why I appreciate what Andrew had to say, because he said, 1, I'm not familiar with this podcast. I don't watch the clips from this podcast. I assume this is not their frequency every week.
He did.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. That's why you need niggas with brains around. Thank you. That indeed is not our frequency every week. He went on to say, I also trust Mark and his ability to gauge where he should and shouldn't be, who he should connect with and who he shouldn't, to kind of filter out where he's safe at. So I took offense to the sentiment. I took offense to a few sentiments, but one is that I don't love Mark down. I take offense to that. I don't know how much I want to go into loving Mark down. Fuck Mark.
No, it's a bunch of things. I think that a lot of times in the spaces that are quote unquote intellectual, we often look at demographics and we look and pick and choose when we want to play victim and we want to play aggressor. So when the rich white people are doing certain things to us, we cry wolf. I mean, we don't cry wolf, we cry foul. And then we'll take the same exact thing and now shun other people that are less than we are or that we deem less than we are. So when we're in a political space and we see all these rich white people making all these moves and doing all these shit and saying, fuck the masses, I don't care what they think. And then the young lady got on the platform and basically called Flip dumb and said, I don't give a fuck what he thinks. I don't want to hear from him because he's not, in my opinion, credible, or his opinion is not valid. It's the same thing that the white people that oppress us say their opinion is not valid. I don't want to give a fuck about the thoughts of sheep when I'm a lion. So I think that that's a hypocrisy in that.
Now,
Which is true. Parks even got him
I
some.
think that there should be a level of offense taken because she did essentially say that they're not smart enough to be in the same room with him, which I disagree with. That is crazy.
Yeah.
But I also think they're taking a little bit more offense than they should based off how things are framed.
Yeah,
Like
if we
even
did only listen to her, we got to remember Andrew.
There's a lot more that was
Angela
said.
Rye.
There's a lot more
You're
that was
right.
said.
That motherfucker
You're right.
too, yeah.
So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because I didn't see what the fuck Angela Rye said.
Yeah.
But
she doubled down.
and even the way it was titled, Joe Budden and the Dumbing Down of America.
It's crazy.
On first glance, but words matter. Like, I think the fact that they saw their name right next to that, they was like, damn, she's saying we fucking responsible for this shit.
Yeah.
But it's Joe Budden and the Dumbing Down of America. They're using what happened, a moment old Joe Budden, to show what's going on in the grander scheme of America. It's like an example.
Broader.
It's not because of Joe Budden. This is happening on Joe Budden because of what's happening in America.
You know
We're
what-
getting dumb just generally.
You know what's crazy? They're the intellectuals. They shouldn't have no cloudy messages like this.
No, they gave the message, and the people who were offended at being called dumb didn't get it
No, they got it.
a little bit.
No,
they didn't
no, they got
understand it fully.
They got it.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
understand what you're saying,
and that's with also me not hearing Angela.
But there's more to the whole thing that you'll hear in the rest of this breakdown. And if you watch the whole thing, there's more to it because they're playing into so many of the games that the quote unquote dumb people do, even within the titling and within the clickbaiting nature of certain things, and stepping away from the whole intellectualism of it all and being above. You're still coming down to meet us here in certain regards when it benefits you and it works.
But that's feeling though, Lauren.
What do you mean
that's how they made you feel? That's not what they said.
No, that's what they did. That's what they
what
did. It's not. I'm not feeling away. That's what they
did. The same
did.
dumb shit that stupid people do, but they're intellectuals.
Yeah.
But not that part. The part where he's saying that it feels like they're coming down to meet us where we're at.
When it benefits them, like in the sense of that,
like
they doing that a little bit.
There's gonna be more.
How's up?
I think that
She would have saw the whole thing.
There's more.
Yeah,
you gotta see the whole thing. There's more.
Yeah.
context is everything.
Context is everything.
There's just a little bit.
Context is everything.
But I think you'll use tactics that are beneath you, that you deem are beneath you, when it benefits you. Like you'll change the name and the title to make it clickbaity instead of doing the pretentious like regular fucking titles. I'm pretty sure they do. I don't know.
Intellectual titles.
Intellectual titles.
So y'all have a problem with this title?
I don't.
Y'all are saying that this is them doing the same lowbrow clickbaity bullshit that everybody else does?
I have a problem within the title in the context of how they're presenting themselves.
Yeah, I think they pretty much present like
what's wrong with the title and how they present themselves?
This is the part of the stupid America that we're trying to avoid.
No, Joe Budden, and the dumbing down of America.
Right, but you're attaching.
That's not to say.
But in both of their statements, they were using the Joe Budden podcast to represent this is the dumb part of America.
Now here's
not that this is the dumb part of America. America is dumb, and this is an example. But
but it's a broader conversation. But the fact that Joe Budden and his constituents is used as an example in the dumbing of America, and especially when they say America, Black America, it's only Black America is a small place. It's not.
Did they say Black America?
They're not
or did
talking
they
about fuck. She said black intellectual, so I'm pretty sure she's talking about Black America.
But in the title, it says down of America.
Yes, but
of America, not Black America. No,
they're talking about Black America.
They're talking about black fucking America.
I mean,
but this is
are they?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but you also didn't see the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to just read that and be like,
what's the worst moment?
It's going to be hard to get to all of it.
Like,
it's going to be hard because there's
I think that was enough. To show you perspective.
We didn't even see Angela.
Well, no, I'm telling you of her.
Of her, yeah.
Nah.
We saw enough
just so you could see if she's like, oh, that's not even what you was asking, right?
What the fuck did Angela Rye say?
Oh, she doubled down. Like this nigga's in.
Should have played that too, but it's fine.
Yeah,
it's all right.
If we've never met, I'm not taking your content and then just assuming that I know about you or your character. It's in bad taste, which is why you'll never see a clip titled up here, Angela Rye, anything. No, I'm not watching the content. What you talking about is not my vibe, and that's where the facts stop for me.
See, Flip is my friend, though. You know what I'm saying? And so they were shooting at Flip a lot. It was unfair. And then we get into these spaces where, no, Flip may not have 3 degrees. I've been to Flip house. Flip got an elevator in his house. I've been around Flip. Flip generates more income than a lot of these so-called academics do. You understand what I'm saying? So when you
Flip kid is well spoken.
So Flip's children are mannerly, they're polite as fuck, and they good kids that you would think grew up in fucking Livingston, New Jersey, somewhere, Short Hills.
So I don't have time for y'all looking at content and deciding which departments people are bright in and people are not. Who the fuck are you people?
See,
hold up, Mark. It ain't time for you to fucking cop a plea for your friends. That's a dead serious. Like, who the fuck are you? See, especially when you pretending to do all of this super black kumbaya shit. I got a problem with that too. I got a problem with the people that masquerade as kumbaya, super black, all for the people, and will be the first one to tell you how we're different. I come on here every week and say we're less different than we all like. We just got different ideologies. But I'm not going to keep listening to people who in 25 years I've never said the name Angela Rye. I don't give a fuck about nothing y'all talking about over there. I'm saying that respectfully. I don't come on here and say a word about any of that shit. I expect reciprocity. You could have titled that clip totally different.
That's true.
Don't claim to be super pro-black and then take the #1 black urban podcast and put that type of stink on it because you think you got a friend over here. That don't give you a license.
I don't think it's that. I don't think if Mark was here or not.
Over here. What the fuck?
I think
If Mark was here, they would never have those conversations.
No,
They having those conversations because their friend is up here.
Yeah, that's a
Mark was a free agent. Y'all had a chance to bring him home.
and didn't.
You didn't.
That's a good point.
So don't sit up on your fucking platforms all pretentious as one of the Charlemites. That's how I know you. I know you as one of the Charlemites and get to saying what Mark should and shouldn't be doing. Please, please. If you didn't discuss this podcast before, if by your own admittance you know very little about it, shit, the woman Tiffany said at least 5 times that she don't give a fuck about these other opinions. All I'm asking is that you act like it.
And that's the thing, right? Like, it's unfortunate, you know, black intellectuals,
Deja vu.
they're analytical. So, like,
So smart they're dumb.
they're so smart, they're dumb, meaning, like, they're all for helping black people. If something, whether it's a show or anything, is being presented and it's not front end helping black people, then it shouldn't even be, like, looked at. And that's probably where they're coming from, just in terms of, like, because I'm pretty sure they look at Earn Your Leisure as some.
I love Earn Your Leisure being the butt of the joke.
Yeah, I'm
they're
pretty
just
sure they
like
look
a
at
fucking punchline.
Even then, I'm pretty sure they look at them with some respect.
Well, Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah.
So,
But
dude,
it's
Depends on what
all.
network it's on.
is it a problem for them to say that they don't give a fuck about their opinions? Native Land to Joe Budden.
When
Y'all have a problem with them saying that?
With who? Wait, say it again.
Yeah.
Y'all have a problem with Native Land saying that we don't give a fuck about y'all's opinions?
Not so much. I don't have too
Not
much
so
of a
much,
problem
but it
with that.
does look crazy when they represent the intellectual community.
Yeah.
And the only reason they don't want our opinion is because the only reason they're saying they don't want their opinion is because they're stupid.
And when you
Because they're
add,
not quote unquote intellectuals.
when you add the fact that because Mark is so smart that like y'all are dumb, like, you know what I mean? It's all
For sure.
off the back off Mark.
These are
being
people
smart.
that, like, you know, the intellectuals are also looked at as people that are like only trying to help the black community. So it's like, even if you deem them stupid, these are the people that you're trying to help, but you don't respect them because they're stupid. So it's like, it's kind of confusing. It's kind of weird. It's like, do I give a fuck that they don't care? No, but it does look crazier when the smart person says that. You know what I mean? Especially when the smart person's whole thing is, I help people. I know what's best for niggas and the black people and things like that. You know what I mean?
And that whole smart thing is so contextual to me as well. Like, in what area of life, right? Because like your intellect is more than just your knowledge, your base of knowledge, and how much you've acquired via school or via certain things. It's like a totality of life experience. You know what I'm saying? It's that's gonna really allow you to grow in a certain way that makes you a valuable person to hear from. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's a totality of human experience that creates that.
Which is why I'm curious as to what they mean when they say that they don't give a fuck about their opinions. Like, that is a vague statement, but is it
Native Land.
Yeah.
what the fuck is she about to do? Is it more serious than that? Because, like, if Joe Budden, yeah, I was about to say something does feel a little. Oh yeah.
Well, you know, we have hardwood floor.
I saw a fucking stomach moving weird.
It's that bile.
Yeah.
It's yellow.
Yeah, nah, it's pretty gross, Lauren. But damn, what was I saying?
It's like, honestly, no matter what, your dog gonna do that shit like once a week.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Hey, well, every 2 weeks or some shit. Them niggas gonna throw some bile up, bro. I just feel like that's why they be eating grass and
Oh,
shit.
she's like a drunk
Yeah.
stripper.
But that's what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I mean,
but
at least it's not carpet.
no bullshit.
Remember when that shit next to us?
Oh
It would have smelled like this forever.
Hey, that was crazy.
God,
Trapped in here.
That was crazy.
his stench
Yeah.
was monumental.
Yeah.
I remember.
But like I was saying, I wonder if they mean that specifically about some of their opinions on like things that matter. Like if
Well,
Joe
no.
Budden's talking about rap, I'm pretty sure that they don't give a fuck if like if he has degrees to talk about rap.
Well, that's the thing. It's all depending on what they deem important, which typically is
Anything
Wh-
that they're talking about.
which anything that
Which is
I'm not
kinda-
going to put all of that on. It's also things that the average person who has an idea of what being smart is would say is important too, like politics. Like even a person who isn't smart would probably be like, yeah, politics is pretty important. Even if you aren't smart, you'll probably say that. But there's different platforms.
It's true.
But they also, and Lauren said there's different platforms for different things, and they don't understand that there's water finds its level.
You ain't use that one in a minute.
Water finds its level.
You ain't use that one in a minute, nigga. You done brought it back.
I was thinking I think it's something.
I thought you was gonna give it back
I
to Bruce
heard
Lee.
that one in a minute, man.
No.
Fucking thief.
Yeah, you pulled that one out of time. Yeah, I heard that one in a minute.
Water always finds its level, and you can't try to make everything an intellectual platform just because you feel like that's what's most important and that's what's going to help black people more, even though you might be right. But you can't. Don't be pretentious with it.
And you can't assume that is dumbing down America because you don't know what that is because you obviously don't pay attention to it.
I don't think they said it was dumbing down America.
They did.
I don't think so.
Man, I wish
Like it's simple. Like it's
You gotta play what
comprehension,
Angela Rye
dog.
said.
Like I might be a black intellectual. Maybe y'all just don't get it.
You're not a black intellectual.
I might
nigga.
be.
They said it was dumbing down America.
The way they worded it in the title wasn't to say that Joe Budden is dumbing down America.
But that's what they verbally said, though.
They did verbally say
They said the podcast. They said the podcast is
Yes,
dumbing down
nigga.
America.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, like they
I
were
don't
like,
trust you either.
they were
Lord,
like
did they
this-
say that?
They were like, yeah, that was that. That's why it's like I get what you're fighting off of just that, but like everything that they wrapped up, they're like
Everything they did after.
it's like no.
undermines it.
This little thing that they got going on, that little thing that nigga, I don't even know why he's over there. They're fucking America up.
This was like a 30.
They're the problem with black people.
It was like a 35-minute segment, bro.
Yeah, now
40
okay.
minutes.
If they're saying they're the problem with black people,
That's essentially what they're saying.
That's fucked up.
When you're the root cause of people's.
But when you
are they
are
helping?
You're the biggest black platform, media black.
Look at the question of the look at the timestamp
You got to say
moment. Anti-intellectualism on Joe Budden's pod? Question mark.
Anti-intellectual.
Is it true?
no,
I don't think so.
No, it's not anti-intellectual.
I don't think so.
It's not.
No.
It's
I don't
not
think so at all.
anti. It's not the
If it
fucking
was
platitude.
I do think what I will say is I do respect.
It's a 40-minute segment.
I do. Yeah, my ass hurts. Holy shit!
You good, bro?
Sitting for too long.
About to say you need
I
to take
will
5,
say
nigga.
that. I will say that. I do respect the attempt they did to get him up out of there. If the guy, I don't know how bad Gaza is on YouTube, but I just know when during that time period niggas were real careful. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every so often something happens where niggas get careful. You know what I'm saying? With how they move online. So I will respect the attempt at really trying to take a powerful shot, because not only did they mention that Joe Budden podcast didn't handle Mark saying his friends, all his reporter friends died in Gaza, they played the clip too. I was like, oh, y'all try to get a headshot. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy. Like,
It is.
I'd put your worst. That's
On there too.
on that side, on an intellectual side, especially if you're like tapped into what's going on in Gaza.
Now
It's just them
that
trying to make their
doesn't-
point. It's
that
just them
doesn't
trying to make their
paint
point.
the best picture for Joe Budden not being anti-intellectualism. Because didn't in that moment he say like, don't bring that Gaza shit over here, or wasn't there a moment where he had tried to bring up something serious and he was like, we're not
That
doing
was
that
that.
over here.
Yeah,
it was that
well,
moment,
in
right?
that in
Yeah,
that
it was
rant
a little- yeah.
in that response that we listened to,
Yeah.
he says, I already know that I didn't handle that situation correct. Like we talked about. Like he took accountability for it there. So
But saying sorry, that's admirable.
but I also get I think what they're also like a broader point, if we were to just look at that, because they played that whole moment. I think what happens is if it's not multiple intellectuals, like say you know everything about the Gaza Strip war, and then we know nothing, and then you're trying to push a topic and get us to talk about it, but you're also having to teach us everything. There's no real conversation going on. Not the conversation that somebody that knows what's happening wants to hear.
It's not a
You know what I
discussion.
mean?
It's a lesson.
Right. And it's like, we don't do that here. Do we, me, one person, just ISO for the next 10 minutes and just teach you what's
I think
happening?
it depends. Like there's points and times in all conversations where somebody might have a little bit more expertise than everybody else.
Yeah,
Like
but
even
there's-
on the big, before we started recording this, when we was talking about bringing up the Rita Comedy Festival topic, or one of the topics, you was like, I ain't really been paying attention to that much. Like, y'all handle it. I know y'all been watching that shit.
Right.
Shit like that happens.
But in that case, majority rules is 2-1. But on the Joe Budden podcast, if one person knows everything about the Gaza Strip and they got 8 niggas in the room, it's like a lot of silence in one person. You know what I'm saying? I know we don't do that here.
But
now, if y'all are intellectuals,
that happens.
Y'all might not be able to teach us about the conversation, but can you hold the conversation?
Right.
Well,
because
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
it's on the person
that's
who
what I'm kind of leaning.
It's on the person who introduces the topic to then open up the question and frame it in a way that like creates the conversation.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's also smart to say you don't know.
True.
Yeah. Or ask
And
questions.
to ask questions.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with asking
There's
questions.
nothing wrong with that.
No, intellectuals think they're dumb questions. I do believe there's dumb questions as well too.
There are dumb questions.
But I think intellectuals think there's more dumb questions than I think there's more dumb questions.
Well, because they know the answers to a lot more questions than you.
Right. And then they look down on us niggas who don't think there's as many dumb questions.
Yeah, but
they look
like,
down on everybody.
And here's the
That's
thing
not
that
with them.
here's the
they
thing.
kind of, I mean,
even in like the YouTube, like even when in the YouTube space, like they call it bread soup or whatever like that. Them niggas, yeah, there's internal beef on this nigga don't know as much as me. This nigga's not smarter than me. That's happening for sure.
Yeah.
The intellectuals are battling on who's the smarter nigga.
That's all
'cause
5%ers on the street.
being smart doesn't make you perfect. It just gives you the ability to call everybody else dumb.
There's so much like underlying hate in this shit to me. I think there's like I think there's hate from the perspective of like a lot of intellectuals don't know how to make a topic entertaining enough for people, for them to like disseminate their information or get it out to the people they want to hear it. Like because of the nature of what people consume.
It's so frantic.
Right? And what people consume, we consume all the bullshit.
For sure.
Right? So it's not easy to get their message out. And they see a nigga like Mark and they think that he should be the one to get, but they don't understand that he's getting their message out because he's good at being entertaining. They can't do what he's doing. And I think like it's ironic that he's on a platform that allows him to shine so much that he becomes a big topic of conversation more often now than he has in a long time. And
Factual.
And then it now like what he's doing on that platform is put him in a position again for you to say he shouldn't be on the platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like because of what he's doing there, how much value he's showing in real time that you like he shouldn't be there. It's like he's showing his value why he should be there right now. That's why we're even talking about him.
Come home is crazy.
Yeah.
Angela Rice saying come home. Nigga, do you have a check for me? What the fuck? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Some pussy?
will I have as much influence in speaking to the target audience? That's crazy.
It's perfect because it was just like, it's subtle. Like, you got to listen.
Yeah. But nah, yeah. So
All payments are accepted. But yeah.
All right.
That was like an hour.
Yeah, I know. I just felt bad because I didn't want to let the native land get their shit off.
Yeah.
And not play Joe's response because I thought the response was great.
It might be a separate podcast episode, man.
Right, because the response is so good. Like even Flip, bro, it was some real shit. Even Flip with the end was like, "Thank you guys, thank you." You know what I'm saying? Because like he didn't watch this, and he's like, they was really making me like the retard around here. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
He came back like, what did they?
thank you for not defending me. Even though these niggas were disrespecting me, I didn't know, but you niggas just went crazy just now.
Is Queens Flip dumb?
I think he's like
We keep skating over that shit. Like,
let's talk about it.
like, come on, like, let's be
talk
honest.
about it.
Is
Let's talk
Queens
about it.
Flip dumb? And it's okay to be dumb. I'm dumb. I'll raise my hand. I'll be the first dummy. Y'all are all stupid too. We fucking know.
Yeah.
That. Nobody in here for us to call somebody dumb. We're not saying we're smart.
This is something that
We're just saying you're one of us.
This is something that my little sister and my dad say.
Queens
I remember
Flip
when they were like coming down here and we moved here. My little sister especially, she was like, you know, the people down here in the South look dumber, and they're in DC to be fair. Like, so they're around. They don't know somebody who doesn't have a bachelor's degree. The bachelor's degree is high school shit. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody's educated. Everybody has a master's, if not more. Like. That's the environment that DC is in the city. You know what I mean? So when they come down here, I know plenty of people who don't have high school diplomas, who don't have bachelors.
They're right. We're dumber.
Right.
The average New Yorker is smarter than
So that's what I was telling her. I was like,
maybe.
And they even there's like even a look to it. So this is what I'm saying all that to say. I think book smart, there's more knowledge and book smart up there. I think people down here are dumber, but I feel like they specialize in like two things. Like there's one or two things like niggas know front to back. There's more common sense in certain aspects, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like a southern region of people, they might not have a degree or like be on paper smarter.
Their genius is in their hands.
Aren't the best colleges in the South?
I don't know if the best colleges in the South or there's just a shit ton of colleges.
They have a lot of them, but the best, like
I don't
Harvard, like, you know, like fucking.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
Stanford, fucking.
I think it's just a lot of colleges there, bro. It's fucking crazy, bro. We can go. There's like 5 just within like a 10
And
mile
they're
radius.
and a lot of them are great.
Elon ain't shit.
Elon is expensive.
UNCG expensive doesn't mean smart.
Well, all colleges are expensive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's still
Community
you're naming
college.
all. First of all, UNCG isn't like it's not UNC,
It's still
but it
something.
is the UN. It is the G. There's a G there.
Yeah, but we don't have Harvard.
But you only get that respect when you
Yeah.
go to UNC. I ain't gonna lie.
Most
Of course,
Ivy
but we
League.
have it. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Lord got it pulled up.
Shit.
You're right.
Wait, we say about me?
Most Ivy League schools are located in the northeastern United States. All 8 universities in the Ivy League, Brown, Columbia, Cornell, Dartmouth, Harvard, Princeton, and the University of Pennsylvania and Yale are situated in this region.
In the Northeast. They're smarter.
Yep.
Well, we created an Ivy League in North Carolina in Raleigh. It's
Well,
called Homeroom University.
Yeah.
Badoosh.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that should have landed harder though. I feel like we should have laughed at that. What the fuck happened?
It's because he whispered.
What are you doing? You
I don't
anti-intellectualism?
think I sold it.
Your frizzy
Too
braids are
smart for
anti.
you, nigga.
I don't know how to do this.
I don't think Queen's Flip is dumb. Just to answer your question.
Queen's Flip
You don't think he's dumb?
is not dumb.
What is dumb?
I
You
think
wanna know Queen's
I don't
Flip's
think he's
opinion
I don't
on-
think he's book smart at all, but I think his
Yeah, I think it's
I don't
He has
think
an
so.
elevator in his home.
I think there's a lot of niggas who are book smart and don't have aptitude.
Dumbest,
Like
yeah.
at this, like I think aptitude plays so much into intellect than like I think people agree upon or allow. I think the aptitude or the ability to learn is like far more important than just like what you have personally learned based on like what you've consumed. As long as-
Potential to be smart is different than a motherfucker walking around knowing shit. I feel what you're saying.
No. What I'm trying, you're right.
I feel what
I didn't
you're
say
saying.
it correctly. I didn't say it correctly for sure. But I just mean that like
Dumb nigga.
I think it's important to be able to to touch different like more life experiences. Like I think that can help a lot in I don't know, I'm sounding dumb as shit.
Put it this way. Who do you think is smarter? A whore with like 37 years of street experience, like a real whore, like
Yeah.
she knows human nature at that level.
That's just
Or a
a specialist.
fucking
That's
cardio-
specialist shit. That's specialist
Well,
shit.
that's
or
why
a
it's-
cardiovascular surgeon.
That's specialist
But
shit.
that's just why it's hard to call somebody dumb too.
Yeah.
Because it's like somebody will look at somebody who knows everything about anesthesiology as overall smarter.
What are you
Right.
gauging the
But
intelligence off
that's what
of?
I'm saying.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's why it's kind of hard to say. I don't think Flip is dumb.
Flip
'cause
he's
he'd
not
be,
dumb.
He'd be way further away from the position that he is in
Yeah,
life
yeah.
than he is right now. But it's like that's the crazy. That's why you can't really call anybody dumb,
Right.
Unless they for real, like dumb for real.
Are
you know
they
what I'm
dumb?
saying?
They're
Like,
But
the
like
big-
mentally, like
A big R. He's
handicapped,
talking about big
right.
R.
I think,
well, and position in
Intelligence-
life and age and stuff like that.
Yeah.
but
Like
intelligence is like
development, growth. You know,
intelligence is like height. Like I don't know how smart Angela Rye
No.
is. Yeah, it is.
It's
but
like height.
it's like height into where I'm tall.
Mm-hmm.
To you, I might look tall as shit. To LeBron James, I'm short now.
Yeah,
To Wemby, LeBron is short. There's all like it's.
but you can get to LeBron's height. Like you can get to the.
no, I can't.
There
you
are some
can't-
people who
you
have
can't
more.
become smarter.
There's a level.
Yeah, you
you
can.
can get smarter, but
There's a
do you
peak.
think that you can study enough to become Einstein? And I know that's an extreme example, but there is a certain.
He's saying there's
certain
an
people
innate-
have more
like-
wattage. Like,
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
well,
saying-
you're
Oh,
naming
right,
the
yeah.
extreme.
But that I agree.
You're
Yes.
naming the
But-
extreme watches, but you don't have to be the extreme to not be.
But I'm
dumb.
also saying that
and that's why I'm saying compared. That's why I said it's like height, because yes, maybe he's not dumb, or yes, maybe I'm not short in this room, but there is a room where I would be dumb in, or a room where I would be short.
But you also don't know the other person's wattage because you don't know them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know how much capacity that said person has. So it's hard
True.
to call that person that thing unless you've interacted enough with that person.
For sure.
You know
But
what I'm
Lauren,
saying?
I know you're a betting man. Are you willing to put more money on Flip's intelligence
Over whose?
than to fucking I don't even know who was criticizing them the most. Angela Rye?
You.
Yeah. Funny. But who you think smarter between me and Flip? Actually, I don't care. You're dumb. Who do you think is smarter between Flip and Angela Rye? I would put my money on Angela Rye. That's not a diss to Flip.
Yeah, I would think so. I would say that. Say that for sure.
But you know none of their wattages.
No, I don't. But
so it kind of undermines the point that you just made.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Prove it, smart nigga.
I don't know. I think we're all smart, and I think we're all dumb.
Intelligent.
That's a good way to get into office hours. That's a beautiful way. That's a smart way to do it.
Are we going to office hours?
No, we had to talk about this Andrew shit just real quick. It's like we have it. Yeah.
It's open.